I remember those weeks when I was totally broke. I was driving from Miami back to California and my old car stopped in the middle of Arizona. Something happened to the transmission, but I had all my stuff that I brought with me and my cruise board as well, so I couldn't just leave my car.
What is going on in my life?
I stuck there for a couple of days, rented a U-Haul truck with a towing device and drove to LA. Next 5 weeks were the hardest ones for me because I didn't have enough money and was living in a cheap house. No money, no car, no people around who can support me. My ex started playing games and cheated on me when I was so close to lose control. But I couldn't quit and just give up, and I asked myself, what can I do to make my life better? And this is how I started working smarter. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ari and welcome to this YouTube channel. So I've been living in the USA almost 4 years and I thought that those weeks were the craziest ones for me.
Fortunately or not, but I have to start again.
I think you've been in this situation when everything around seems so bad, so you don't even know how to change it. People around you and friends can't help you, you don't have any money, and maybe you don't have a work, so your ex or a girlfriend plays stupid games with you and talk with another man, so you feel like you're starting everything from scratch. But I think this is very important because hard time can make you much stronger as a person and as a man. Or if you aren't ready for this and can't change it in the reality around you, so you'll be weak and soft.
So I got like $500 or $600 in my bank account right now. This is really sad, to be honest.
So when I've been there, I was so freaking tired, man, because myself and what happened to me, it made me crazy. I'm 29 right now, I'm going to my 30 next year, and all these thoughts didn't make me sleep very comfortable because I woke up in the middle of night 2 or 3 times with a pain in my stomach. Man, I know that you feel me with what I'm talking about. So in today's video, I'd like to talk about mindset because I really believe that your mindset is the key to successful and better life, especially if you're going through the hard time where I've been, for example, and you don't even know where it stops. So I'm here to help you because I've been there. Even it was a dark time, my brain still worked fine. It helped me to escape the reality and build another and better one. Watch this video until the end and you will know how to change your life, stand up and start making money so you can live your whole life right behind you. Alright, let's start with the first one. I don't know what exactly you're doing. Do you have a job, or maybe you already have a business that generates some income every month? Anyways, most people usually work from someone else. It's a regular paid job, and we're not going to talk about how bad it is or why should you quit, for example. Why should you quit your main job and say, your boss like goodbye? Then starts a side hustle and something like this, because we all have these living expenses and need to pay for rent and groceries every month. So if you just quit your job, it's not gonna be very easy for you. It's gonna be hard to survive unless you have some savings in your bank account. So whatever you do for a living, you know that your boss pays you X amount of money for your job. If you're busy or if you're lazy in doing your work, it doesn't make the difference of how much money you make every month, because again, your company pays you per hour but not for the result. It's gonna be a little bit hard to start, but you need to try work harder and smarter on your work, and don't ask for any additional money at the beginning when you're just starting. Let's say you usually do like 10 things during a working day, right? But when we start doing much more things than we weren't asked for, this is how we learn important lessons when we give ourselves over the hard work, determination, responsibility, problem solving and self-control. Hard work will help you to get better each day. Many times we look back in our life and ask ourselves, what have we done? What have we learned, right? Hard work helps us grow in all aspects. It makes you an expert. Without hard working, growth isn't even possible. Once your boss or a company noted that you have changed your value as a worker, you start doing much more things that you never done before. And let's say you were making 10 grand per month by solving those problems. But now, just because you start working harder and smarter, you're solving much company's problems and make 20 or maybe 30 grand instead of just 10 grand. And this is when you start thinking about an extra payment for the things that you've done. Like, hey, I've been working very hard and we got much more clients the previous month. The company has made this amount of money just because of me, of my action, and more responsibilities. And once you ask yourself about it, there are two different ways that you can get. If your boss says, okay, let's do this, you've got very great results and we're ready to pay you more because we see a high value worker in you, congratulations, you get what you deserve. But in case it doesn't work for a company and they are not going to raise your salary, even though you have started making much more money just because of your skill, right? This is when you need to quit. I mean, just think about it. Yesterday you've been a lazy, unproductive person, probably very similar to those people you've been working with. So it means you were replaceable as a worker. But today, just because you start working harder and smarter, and the company has grown its value and as well some money, just because of your skill, and I think it's least you deserve a cash bonus or something like this. But anyway, if the company says no, this is the red flag and you need to leave. And you're not living as that person you were before, meaning you have growth as a professional and now you can ask for another amount of money when you start looking for another job. I believe that any company are really open to those people, you know, some leaders and strong professionals who can think differently, do things that they weren't asked for, and lead and motivate some people around. But if not, just find a better place because you deserve better. Alright, now we're going to talk about the next things of how to start making money online, doing any kind of side hustle or open a business. Let's say you already have a main job, but it doesn't make you very happy, right? So you would prefer to find something else, and the only reason why you're working there is money. Yes, and again, we have all this living expensive, and most people in the world living from paycheck to paycheck. So our mission is to get out from the rat race. And I'm going to say you something, and I need you to take some actions. Alright, so take a white list or like a whiteboard or whatever, maybe some notes on the iPhone, and write everything down that you're good at. Every person has some unique habits, skills or knowledge. It could be everything from making video for YouTube or to gardening, you know, speaking to people and all this stuff. So once you get all this result, you need to figure out how to start making money doing some of these things. And if you feel like I have no idea how it's even possible, just go on YouTube, just start Google something like for a similar business in your niche, and you can see how many people already making money doing these exact things. Take it easy, because it doesn't have to be as a huge business, 6 figures per year with a difficult process of generating money. People wouldn't be able to even start if they weren't make it a first step. The idea is to find a niche that solves some problems, help people around you, and let's just make, you know, this world better, right? So you need to figure out how to make something helpful for the people around you, and maybe your product or your service can change someone's life and at least make them happier. But if you still don't know what to do, I would recommend to go on Upwork or a Fiverr and take a look at what people usually offer. Or just Google like the best side hustle to make money online. Now you have a list of different things that you can start doing. Some of them really requires more time and resources, even some money, you know, to start this kind of business. But once you start doing one thing after another, you can understand and choose something that you really enjoy. So let's say in my industry, which is filmmaking, you can make wedding videos and make from like $70,000 or even $100,000 per year. But for me, it doesn't make me any happier, and I used to film many weddings back in Russia, the country when I was born, when I was a student. But I wouldn't do it again just because I don't really enjoy it, alright? And what I'm saying is that you need to try different businesses and choose the best one for you. Once you start making money and this business doesn't take away all of your energy that you spend to, you know, to make it better, so congratulations, you find a side hustle, and now you need to wait till the best moment when your income from this side hustle is similar with your main job. But again, you don't have to quit your main job until this moment. Alright, this is very important. And if you ask me what is the best time to do this, I would say that when you see very good results, you start making good money, so your side hustle can generate much more money, but it needs more time to invest. And this is that moment, because if you invested more time in your personal business or a side hustle, it would get a better income. Alright guys, I hope you found this video very helpful, and if you remember the beginning of this video when I was talking about when I was going through a very hard time, if you're going through something like this, that's alright man, because this is what makes you better. When I came to this country, I didn't even speak English at all. I was like zero in speaking and writing, but now I'm making this stuff for YouTube. I help people around me. I really try to motivate them and support and all this stuff, and it makes me really happy. So never give up, and your life will be better for sure. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Всем пока!